Alright, how's it going everyone? We've got a lot of Cyberpunk 2077 news to cover, from confirmation of respecking, Night City Wire 3, system requirements, and more. Stay tuned and make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more daily, top quality Cyberpunk 2077 videos. Alright, to start off, we gotta look at what one of the Cyber Psycho hunting quests are going to look like. They're super heavily augmented. We also got to check out some decked out mantis displays with electricity running through them, showing how they're going to be tackling weapon progression in some ways by upgrading ones you already have or getting variations. Well, there's also a tagline with "power is in your hands." It's actually a pretty good play on words because the mantis blades are in your hands and they're running electricity, power. Next up, we got another screenshot, this time tagged with "print is not dead," showing how news is going to be circulating in Cyberpunk 2077, as the entire idea of the internet doesn't exist, so it'll be through newspapers. On the newspaper, if we zoom in, we see a bloody riot in Night City and a man underneath. I would say he bears a somewhat resemblance to Saburo Arasaka, but he looks a lot younger, so he's obviously not Saburo. I put the image into Photoshop, blurring and sharpening different text, and I couldn't make out any actual sentences other than the words. We also see a picture of Night City's founder, showing that people were actually surprised by the Nilfgaard advertisement in-game. So it's a play on Nilfgaard from The Witcher 3 and Conan's Clueless Gamer series, as Conan has this over-exaggerated humor. It's actually really entertaining. I'd recommend watching some of the Clueless Gamer series videos actually. But I'm surprised that people will jump into conclusions that, hey, it's a fixer. I don't know if they're trying to joke around, but that's a little bit too far, Diego. We've also gotten a chance to look at the unlisted Q&A from CD Projekt Red that went around. It was pretty much just reinforcing a lot of the ideas already shown, but confirming that eating and drinking are a thing, which was pretty obvious after seeing the inhaler animation back in the 48-minute demo in 2018, and the vending machines. They have to be stocked with something, guys. But also, that the player can interact with showers and mirrors. From what we've seen, they're using smart mirrors where it doesn't render until you're in front of them as a pop-up and open. This is due to performance. The common way of doing mirrors is just to re-render the same scene in the mirror, killing performance and FPS. Quick little transition from mirrors to nightlife. Try to come up with a good transition for that. I tried for all of 2 seconds. Night mirror, mirror nightlife, like what? Anyways, we've seen the RTX trailer videos on it down below. It's down below, that's what I meant to write. I didn't write the script properly. City density and population of an area is going to change depending on the time of day and how dangerous the area is, which would also impact how dangerous the people would be. We've also had confirmation that with the fluid class system that you can respec your character. The wording wasn't exactly where, hey, you can move everything around, or it's a Skyrim type where moving forward your character can be different, with a grain of salt, I suppose. They're obsessed with calling it a fluid class system, so great job marketing department. I don't believe we're going to get anything concrete until the game actually comes out on if we can change everything or it's just change it moving forward. Alright, so Cyberpunk 2077 has also won its own share of awards at Gamescon, setting people off, myself included, because it doesn't make sense as the game's not even released yet. But as it turns out, some of the jury members worked for the German age rating board. But still, giving a game that hasn't released awards a little nonsense. Then again, critics showered Last of Us 2, so we'll wait and see. In terms of the date for the next Night City Wire, it's been up to speculation for a long time. But there is a Night City Wire stream that's set up for September 25th. So it's apparently for Japan Night City Wire, but this could just be an elaborate cover-up and just a straight-up mess from them, as September 25th, it's a perfect date very far away from the first episode of Night City Wire. But personally, I believe Night City Wire is going to be in mid-October for the Night City Wire episode 3, because even if they did mess up and this was supposed to be the date, they could always just push it back, as it's just, the Night City Wire is just a pre-recorded episode that just airs as a stream. So that's where it's kind of going. Hopefully they show off the 380 and how its performance in Cyberpunk 2077, but I kind of doubt they're going to. I think next episode is going to focus on system requirements, a bit of gameplay as always, and just a segment that no one cares about in the middle. couple little small things here and there. We've had confirmation that system requirements are coming very, very soon, which means they're almost done optimizing the game, hopefully. The NVIDIA event also made it seem like the game was going to be 200 gigabytes in size. It's confirmed that's not near that. I'm expecting the regular 80 to 100. There's also an illustration contest for those of you who enjoy that kind of stuff. And lastly, Cyberpunk 2077, well, CD Projekt Red has partnered with Rockstar Energy Drink to monetize the game and get Samurai Cola. Okay, so while I was editing this, they also released their first track of Cyberpunk 2077. It's actually not bad, but not going to play it due to copy issues. I'll have it linked down below. I'll actually read the exact post that they wrote about it. Official news. Hold up. Last week, we've unlocked a very special achievement. 1 million YouTube subscribers. And celebrate the awesome milestone. We got something for you. World premiere of Hole in the Sun, the first track from our official hashtag Cyberpunk 2077 soundtrack. The first track from our soundtrack. What? Why is there track twice? Anyways, that's just me going off a tangent. I'm going to cut it off here. Alright, so actually there's a little bit more news that I just didn't want to cover. It wasn't really that interesting. So they've confirmed there's going to be storms in the Badlands and acid rain in Night City. So pretty much what they're saying is, hey, we've got dynamic weather. And the dynamic weather can be pretty extreme. Like the storms might, I don't know, like I don't see it making a gameplay impact, so I don't really want to cover it. Because like the storms, what are they gonna do? You're not gonna do it so at a point where, hey, it's gonna start spinning your car around in a tornado. It's not going to happen. And when it comes to the acid rain, well, you can just get augmented to fix that, right? So it's not going to damage you. It's just there as like a show off. Like, hey, we got dynamic weather. Also, there was also a Trauma Team comic set in the current timeline of 2077. Once again, I'm not gonna read a comic on Trauma Team. I think the point is to humanize them, because what we see like in games, like, oh, hey, move away, and they're just being complete jerks to you. But it's more of, hey, life also sucks for them. Life sucks for everyone in Night City. Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys want me to cover the boring stuff also? Cause I could. I mean, bores me to death, but if you guys want to, I guess I'll cover it. Anyways, what are your thoughts on Cyberpunk winning awards before it's even released? Leave a comment down below, and it might make it into a future video. While we're at it, don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and check out the news. Cyberpunk 2077 videos every day at 6 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for watching, and stay amazing. Spoiler alert for the next video. I think I might be covering news. I'm going to be covering news changing based on your character's actions.